Okay, on to the task at hand. Hi, everyone. If you're new to this group, just a quick reminder, we get together every day for a few minutes and we practice like we will today, activating these parts of our brain that hopefully help us find more sort of stability and resonance, more consistency in the sense of feeling positive. And so today's session is actually really directly fixated on self-directed positive neuroplasticity. And the quote for the day is by this guy, Rick Hanson. He's local here in the Bay Area, an author, a psychologist, a Buddhist teacher, just a really cool guy. And he has this to say: our brain has a negativity bias, which makes it like Velcro for the bad and Teflon for the good. So we have to learn to take in the positive experiences, weaving them into the fabric of our brains. And just to illustrate, I think that there's sort of two words that for me encapsulate this, and they're steeping and savoring. So steeping, that's why I'm showing this picture of this willow tree steeping its branches and its leaves into the river that's flowing by, right? And it's absorbing and sucking up the nutrients and the wetness from the river. And savoring is another good one. It's like you can either take that bite of chocolate and you can just chew on it and swallow it and get it over with, or you can actually slow down and really feel it and sense it and savor it and experience it as it's happening. And that's, I think, what we're trying to do here with positivity. And one last thing to give you a visual before we jump into the meditation is this is what this looks like on a neurobiological level. So this is a time-lapse image of neurons. Those are the big white splotchy things. These are brain cells, and the way they're communicating and growing connections to each other is what the spaghetti-like stuff is. Those are the axons and the dendrites. And again, this is super magical stuff that's happening in our brain all the time. And the main takeaway is this visual of how those connections are changing and getting brighter and thicker. And it has to do with how much more engaged they are, how much, repetition there is in terms of how they get stimulated. And that's what's happening in our brain when we do the following practice that we're going to do. And the idea is to, yeah. So if for the next 10 minutes, if you can just park the rest of your life out there, it'll be waiting for you. I promise. All the stuff you got to deal with and all the stuff you've been dealing with, it'll still be there. And so the goal for the next like 9 to 10 minutes is just drop in to see what it's like to really intentionally focus on stimulating this sense of sort of lived positivity or experienced positivity. So close your eyes. Maybe start by taking a deep breath in, long, slow exhale through the mouth, and just feeling the jaw, your neck, your shoulders, not changing anything, just noticing. And just let the body breathe on its own. And see if you can activate this part of you that has the ability to simply sit back and watch, observe. What's it like to bear witness to the body breathing? What's it like to bear witness to the sensation of eyes that are closed and yet are still seeing, experiencing sight? eyes are closed, if you really pay close attention, you can still see lots of movement, lights, colors. You're just the sensation of having eyeballs that are constantly moving. And then shifting attention to the ears, noticing what are the sounds that the ears are hearing. And then just noticing sensations in the body, starting with the feet, legs, pelvis, belly, the chest and the shoulders. And then bring to mind a memory that you have walking outdoors and feeling the sunshine on your face, and the shoulders, your back. Just drop into that memory and see if you can really savor activating this part of you that can steep in that memory, savor it. Maybe bring to mind a food or a meal that you were eating, tasted really good. Literally activate that part of you that can slow things down and notice what it's like to take a bite, whatever you were eating, remembering the sensation in the mouth. It's like to chew, noticing the flavors and the texture, savoring that sensation, noticing where that memory lives in the body in this moment. What's it like to remember eating something that tasted and felt really good? And then maybe a little more abstract, but remembering a time when you were in the presence of someone that you feel really safe with. Maybe you were expressing something that felt vulnerable, or you were just sharing about your day. See if you can just stimulate or activate that memory of positivity of being seen and being heard. Someone making space for you and focusing their attention on you. Really just take that in for a moment. Where in your body do you notice the experience of being seen and heard and valued, respected, and savor it? As I showed you earlier, I think that the neurologic wisdom of savoring and steeping has to do with making conscious and really deliberate all that magical stuff that happens in the brain, all those connections that are being stimulated and reinforced. And we remember positivity. So part of our job is just to keep showing up every day and activating these positive experiences so we can really allow them to have some space and some time to do their magical connection and reinforcement. Again, the image of the willow tree branches soaking up the wetness of the river. Imagine that's you soaking up the positivity that is available. Sometimes it's just a matter of just paying attention to the possibility of what's available to us. Take a deep breath in through the nose, long, slow exhale through the mouth. Just letting go, relaxing the chest and the belly. Deep inhale through the nose, through the mouth, relaxing the neck, the shoulders, the hands. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead, open your eyes, coming back to the session. Um, Friday, everyone. Stay with it on this weekend. See if you can find, even just like we do here, just a few minutes on Saturday and Sunday to activate something on your own. And yeah, hope this was useful. See you on Monday, hopefully.